Yo, what's up, guys? This is Felix from Giant Lifestyle, and in this video, I wanted to talk about relapse. So, whether you relapse on any of your bad habits, whether it's NOFAP, whether it's smoking, drugs, or alcohol, or video games, whatever it is, I just want to talk to you about my ideas as to why I think it's not always as bad. I don't have too many bad habits that I'm working on kicking to the curb. Really, the only bad ones I had was that I used to fap a lot, and which I completely cut out. I think well, I started December 23rd, and today is June 13th, so I have no idea how many days that is on this no fap lifestyle because I don't even consider it a challenge anymore because I've mastered 90 days twice. I did a 6 month streak almost, and then I relapsed, and then I got on another 6 month streak, and I plan to pretty much never relapse. Um, I'm going to relapse, but it's going to be naturally with women because I'm going to take this once I get in the position that where it makes sense. I'm going to take this year-long immersion program where I learn on my social skills and all that shit. But I just wanted to talk about why it's not always bad. A lot of times when we relapse and shit, we like beat ourselves up and shit, and we feel terrible. But it's always not as bad as you think it is. Um, so let me just give you an example as far as video games. So I didn't play video games literally for 40 days. I used to play basically my whole life from the time I was like 13 to 19. Then I took a 2 year break. Then I started again, and I played every day for hours and hours and hours. And from April 30th to just Saturday, a few days ago, I didn't play, and I felt really good. I felt really focused on the game of life and not a fake video game. And then, Saturday night, I kind of got really bored, didn't have shit to do, just finished up a meeting with one of my business partners, and I decided to play. And, after playing, I realized how much I really hate this shit. And that's the same thing for fapping, that's the same thing for maybe getting drunk or using drugs, the same thing for whatever your addiction is. It really makes you realize how much you hate this shit. So I would suggest to you if you are in the process of quitting something, whether it's video games, whether it's fapping, whatever it is, I would suggest, once you get to a number that, a high number, maybe halfway to your goal or maybe even to your goal, I would, not necessarily, you don't have to, but maybe even just reward yourself by doing what you think you love to see how they measure up. Do you actually like relapsing and partaking in that activity, or do you not like doing it? And then if you really hate it, like I played video games on Saturday and I played on Sunday, so today is day 2 of no video games. I realized that shit is fucking awful. I don't ever want to play that shit again. It makes me feel terrible. There's a bunch of people I'm playing with who offer no value to my life, and I just seen in the past 2 days were fucking amazing because I'm focusing on my life and how I can better my life. And if I better my life and I better my money to the point where I need it, everybody has different financial goals. Um, some people might be okay with $5,000, $10,000 a month. For me, I need to be around like $100,000 a month so I could take care of all my family and stuff like that. I could move to the city I want to move to. Um, but if I focus on my life and my money and my goals, there's so many more things I can do than sit in a house and play video games. Um, I know a lot of people might think, "Wow, NoFap is so much harder than video games," but it's all personal preference. Personally, NoFap is really easy to me. Um, it's just it's really over mind over matter. Um, but video games is something that I've really struggled with. But it's important to relapse to really make you realize how much you don't like doing the activity that you're doing. So, um, just want to make that quick video. I know I probably should hold the camera like this, um, but for now, there's like people next to me, so I kind of feel weird vlogging and shit in public. So just want to make that quick video. Remember, if you relapse, don't just beat yourself up about it. There's nothing you could do. Obviously, you could have prevented it, but just get back on the bandwagon and use it as fuel and fire to really make you realize, like, do I actually like doing this? Like, okay, I played video games. Did I actually enjoy it when I'm done? Not in the moment. If you're fapping, when you release, obviously, like, all right, that felt good. Now that you're done, how does it make you feel? All right, you got drunk and shit. When you're sober, how do you feel? How do you feel after you relapse and you finish the relapse? Whether you smoke cigarettes, how do you feel after you smoke the cigarettes? You can relate it to anything. Maybe you don't eat junk food anymore. How do you feel after you ate the junk food? Obviously, the junk food tasted good, but how did you feel after you ate the junk food? That's how I look at it, and that shit has always just fueled me to fucking not make that bad decision again. I remember, and I'll end this video after this part right here. But I remember when I used to hang around people that were toxic. I told myself I'll never hang around with these toxic people again. I'd relapse. I would hang out with them. As soon as I got done, I remember how I felt, and I told myself never again. So use that feeling of how you feel after to really keep that fire under your ass and never relapse. If you guys enjoyed, hit the like button. See you in the next video.